Hello again.
I don't know why I did that.
You just love your sound effects.
That's true. Want to get into voice acting? Hit me up.
Always advertising.
Got to.
Well,
I'm hustling everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what Reggie told me.
That's good.
Yeah.
He has good advice.
Yeah.
Very artistic. So, if you're feeling not so starved, check out that website.
Not so starved artist. Shout out Reggie. So, Uncharted.
Let's talk about it.
Okay. Uncharted with Tom Holland as, what's that guy's name? Drake?
Mark Wahlberg?
I was talking about.
Oh, yes. Tom is playing Drake.
What's his full name?
Tom Holland?
No, Drake. Do you not know his last name?
He just goes by Drake. Nathaniel Drake.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be damned.
Yeah.
Okay, and Mark Wahlberg, is he Sully?
He is Sully.
I always thought that was weird.
Yes, but you know what? The movie makes it work.
Yeah, because
They're younger.
not that they're younger, but I don't think Mark Wahlberg's character is the same character from the game. That's how I get over this, because some of the shit that he does and says, I'm like, Sully would never.
But Sully would.
No, Sully's shady.
Sure.
But it's the way he was saying stuff. I'm like, it's not Sully.
Oh God. Okay, so me and you, we have a mutual friend. Her name is Danielle. She's the one that got me into Uncharted.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember playing the first game, and I'm just like, oh no, Sully's he's gonna stab me in the back. I remember several times I just like pointed a gun at Sully and like I shot at him, but he would never die. And
Just
I'm
phase
just like,
through.
I'm like, this is shady. I don't like it.
Oh
Just
shit.
felt like, cause he would always be like, hey, I'm gonna just stand here. You go over there and you do all of the stuff. I'm just like, no, why? What are you doing? And then he disappeared. And I'm just like, Something's wrong with that.
So you felt like they got that right in the movie? That aspect, yeah.
Yeah, because he was so into himself. Okay. So I was just like, okay, yeah, this works.
Okay.
This works. I don't mind it.
The movie as a whole, it worked for me.
It did. I didn't realize it was missing something until we left out of the movie.
We had that talk.
Yeah, and we were talking with Amiri and Marlon.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, oh, I guess it was missing stakes. Because in the game, the only stake was, you're going to die.
Well, I mean, it was more than, you're going to die, but the fact that you actually died and had to restart several times, the stakes it was just like, oh my God.
Those were the stakes. But in this movie, it's just like,
I know you're not going to die.
You're not going to die.
Besides, I know this was a prequel for the game. I mean, it's the first movie for the movie.
Right.
But as far as the games go,
it fell in a sweet spot of not messing up continuity.
Yeah. So I just knew everyone would make it out.
Yeah.
I must say, this was a fun adventure movie. I enjoyed watching this. It was a nice ride.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun than Tomb Raider.
I never watched that movie. You watched that new Tomb Raider?
No, I didn't watch the new Tomb Raider.
Oh, okay.
But I did play all of the Tomb Raider games, and I watched
the one with Angelina?
Yes.
Okay. I actually think I did have... That movie seemed more almost action than adventure, the Angelina Jolie movies.
Yeah, it did have more of an action factor.
Like this did too, but it was actually them figuring out the puzzles and stuff, and like that was in those Tomb Raider movies too, but I feel like it was more of them figuring out stuff in this movie than in those, but that might just be recency bias.
No, because with the Tomb Raider, it was more of, okay, I know all this is gonna fit together. It wasn't really much of a puzzle that you had to figure
Okay.
out.
Okay.
Where Uncharted is like we're going after paranoid, schizo, narcissistic pirates who had to hide their treasure from the men that were on the boat with them.
Right.
So they had to like go through multiple steps to hide their treasure so they can get back to it. But if they get back to it, they have to bring somebody they trust with it, and it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Where with Tomb Raider, it's just like
she could figure it out on her. Like she didn't need. Okay.
She didn't really need anybody. She had the money to buy the people to get her to the place she needed to go.
So which game did you enjoy more, Tomb Raider or Uncharted?
I very much enjoyed Uncharted.
Okay.
Because the story and plot that went along with it was just so enticing. Like, I want to know if he ends up with the blonde or the Italian something or another. I could never tell what she was, but I always wanted him to end up with her.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So,
but Lara Croft's Tomb Raider is just like,
it's whatever.
yeah, it's like I'm rich.
Okay. Okay, give me one thing you disliked and one thing you liked.
One thing I disliked. Oh, that's tough.
I have it on my top of my head right now.
You go first then.
The thing that I disliked was them killing the guy that was funding the whole excursion and everything. Because I thought he was more compelling than the librarian from You. Okay. She was just like, he was like a mustache twirling villain, but he still had a reason.
Right. The librarian from You, she reminded me of Mazikeen.
Okay.
And
see, she reminded me of Mazikeen without the character development that Mazikeen got. It's like Mazikeen, yeah, she was a hothead asshole and everything, but we got to know her.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this chick.
Yeah, it's just like a sidekick becoming more, but without
the character growth.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, she usurped him. They did the coup and everything, but I think I would have rather him have had dialogue with Drake and Sully. Like, I think I would have rather had that because, you know, it was just something, maybe it was just the actor and his performance, but it was just like, okay, see what you got to say.
You see, I thought that because in the games they have a black female that I thought was similar to her. So I was like, oh, maybe that's her because it's been a while since I've played the games.
Right.
But I was very disappointed to find out it wasn't her. Because
well,
I like
they're
the
saving
actress.
That character.
Yeah.
Maybe they're saving that character. But I get, like, you just maybe wanting her to be that recurring character or whatever.
Yeah, I like her actress. What didn't I like? I kind of liked everything about the movie. I don't have a sour.
Other than
note.
like that, that's not even a sour note. Because the story, it needs a villain. The villain doesn't really matter. But if the villain would have been compelling, it would have elevated the movie. But I don't have a problem with the movie other than I wish he would have stuck around longer.
I guess my about it was like the length of the movie.
Too long?
I feel like it was, but maybe that's just my attention span like being burnt out because of the pandemic. Forced me to binge everything.
I don't. It did not force you.
It didn't force me, but
you chose to binge because I choose not to binge.
I feel like there's nothing better to do. Why not?
Anyways.
But like, there was nothing in that movie that I felt needed to be taken out.
Okay.
I feel like everything that was there needed to be there.
Cool. Yeah. Since we rate stuff now.
Yeah.
I'd rate this one I'm gonna have to use decimals. I hate using decimals.
Love to see it.
Since I gave Morbius a 5, this one deserves a 6.5. Yeah.
Okay. I rated an 8.
An 8?
Yeah, I loved it.
Okay, I really had fun. I enjoyed it. I don't love it. Cause like 8? You know what an 8 is?
Uncharted.
For you, it's an 8. For me, 6.5. All right, well.
I would love a sequel. Would you love a sequel?
Oh. Yeah, I would love to come back into this little world here. Well, little world. Kind of big with the exploring and shit.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think the reason why I'm so excited about Uncharted is because like I feel like it opens up a legitimate doorway for more Sony movies, games.
Oh, God. If I get a Horizon Zero Dawn movie, a God of War movie, girl, don't get me started.
Yes, and like the reason why I say Sony specifically is because we technically had Resident Evil, but it wasn't really true to the games. Personally, I don't care about the games, but I love the movies. Side note.
I don't know where that came from. Moving right along. So
It was definitely related.
Resident Evil is not a Sony exclusive, so.
Yeah, that's why I said Sony games doorway.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, you
Like,
said
I
that so
can't-
we know.
Okay. Cut it all then.
What?
Cut it all.
Oh no, we gonna cut your Resident Evil thing. Like, come on. Only I get to tell you what we're cutting.
Okay, editor,
Yeah, I am.
chief and producer.
Yeah, I am. You're an executive producer.
Oh, thank you. I'm executive.
You know, I'm leaving all of this in now.
Fuck.
You only got to swallow.
Like, share, subscribe, y'all.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
We will get back to you,
Yeah,
You can even say hi and I'll say hi back.
hit that little bell.
Ding,
Notification bell.
ding, ding.
So yeah, this is Luckie² wind down. What?
You can't hear the music?
No. Y'all, she a little off. But you gotta work with what we got. Bye!